Before the movie was done, I got thick skin because I've been burned before. I got baggage that you don't know of. Learn the hard way not to trust anyone. I'm not letting anyone get too close. I'm a wild one, I'm alright, love on my own. You probably think I'm hurting, but darling, I'll be fine. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm broken, I swear that I'm alright. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm hurting, right? But cowgirls don't cry. Ooh. I saw the red flags before giving you a chance. I said no, I turned you down before we even got to dance. I have demons that I don't really show. Learn the hard way not to trust anyone. I'm not letting anyone get too close. I'm a wild one, I'm alright, love on my own. You probably think I'm hurting, but darling, I'll be fine. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm broken, I swear that I'm alright. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm hurting. Ooh, but cowgirls don't cry. Cowgirls don't I'm not letting anyone get too close. I'm a wild one, I'm alright, love on my own. You probably think I'm hurting, but darling, I'll be fine. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm broken, I swear that I'm alright. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm hurting. Ooh, cowgirls don't cry.
Alright friends, so we're going to make an experiment, create a cake, I guess. On Facebook, somebody had shared a butter pecan praline poke cake, and it sounded and looked delicious. And when I was in Walmart getting cake mix for Nolan's birthday, I thought about that cake, and I didn't want to be standing there going through Facebook trying to find that recipe. So I decided I was just going to create my own poke cake, and so that's what we're doing. So I figured I would share that with you, and I will try to make a recipe and link it down below. Hopefully it's good. I'm sure it's going to be good. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start by just making this butter pecan cake as the box says to make it. And then once it's done, that's when we'll start doing our own little spin to it and whatnot. So this was inspired by that butter pecan praline cake, but in no way like it, because other than the cake mix, Nothing else is the same. We're just doing our own thing here. I didn't put the oil in. So, like I said, I will try to create a recipe down below. It should be pretty easy because it's all, you know, pretty standard. But we'll figure it out. If it's good, hopefully it's good. I'm sure it's going to be good. We got some cleaning done. Got some chicken going in the crock pot. Lily wanted wings tonight for dinner. She actually wanted them last night, but we had done stuff all weekend. We had a full, very fun weekend. You should have already seen the road trip from one of those days. And then the other day we ended up going up north a little bit, doing a little bit of shopping and all that. So we wasn't home much, and I just did not feel like cooking that for dinner last night. Plus, Jonathan and Kim was over here. There wouldn't have been enough wings for both of them, and I wasn't planning on eating that yesterday, or I would have grabbed more wings. And me and Wendy don't like wings, so that's why I put chicken breast in the crock pot for us. And I went ahead and just done a whole layer on the bottom of chicken. That way I have leftovers. We can do like chicken sandwiches and whatever tomorrow. So, and chicken salad. I have been wanting some chicken salad, so we'll probably do that tomorrow as well. Nobody will eat that but me. We'll see. I figured we would share the cake. I thought about making some rolls to go along with dinner, but also I'm not in the mood really for that. 2 days is supposed to be really hot, and I got some garden work to do, so I'm gonna get this in the oven and then get out there and get that done, and then we'll come back in and finish up the cake. So, need a spatula. I wanted to make this cake yesterday, but I want it to be able to get in the refrigerator and get cold, so we had to skip it. Plus, I wanted to be able to record it and share it with you guys, and yesterday would not have been a good day for that because Kim and Jonathan was here, and I'm still really weird about filming in front of people. I watch other people's videos like Fallon's, and she's just so comfortable in front of the camera, and just her and Titus just, you know, live a normal life on camera. That's not me. Like, I can barely record in front of John, and I don't. Like, if he walks in and I'm doing a grocery haul, I will typically pause and stop. But yesterday he walked by and I was trying to hurry up and get it done before the baby woke up because she was still here for the grocery haul. And so once he walked out of the room, I kept going, even though I could still see him, and that messes with me. But I'm trying to do better. Like, I know that I would do better and I would be able to make more content and whatnot if I would get over the fear of that. And we've been on YouTube, what, 4 years? And I've still got this issue with it. It's crazy. I wish I wasn't the way I am, but I am the way I am. So, anyways, all right, we're gonna get this in the oven. I don't know if I've ever tried a butter pecan cake. Tastes promising. So, we'll get this baked as directed, and then we'll meet you at the garden. So now I'm going to take this cream cheese icing. The other recipe called for sweetened condensed milk, and you can pour over for like the poke cake step. But I thought we would give this a try because you're supposed to use sweetened condensed milk and caramel, and Wendy doesn't like caramel, and so I wanted to do something that she at least has the chance to try. So we're going to do this cream cheese icing. I'm just going to put it in the microwave, make sure all the metal was off of it. I'm going to put it in the microwave and melt it so that it is pourable, and then pour it over the cake, and then we'll let it cool completely, and then we'll come do the magic part, so to speak. So I got some stuff done in the garden. Just was trying to get it done. It is super hot, as you can tell by looking at me. I did wash my face when I come in and got cleaned up a little bit, but it is now 90 degrees outside and it is hot. So I wanted to just get done what I planned on getting done. I didn't get all of the hoeing done, but I decided I hate doing it in 90 degrees, but it feels like 98 already. It is hot. It's hot. Proof. So I still got some hoeing to do, but I got the fabric stuff down that I had to put down for the watermelons and pumpkins. I'll take you back up there this evening and share it with you. I need to water it again. I accidentally hoed up one of my tomatoes. I completely just pulled the whole thing out of the ground, so I put it back and we're hoping it's all right. If it's not, it's no big deal, because we got plenty. I mean, hopefully it does, but if not, it's okay. And I ended up finding some tomatoes. We've already got some we already got some tomatoes growing, which is exciting. I hadn't even seen those until I was out there pruning the tomatoes as well. So I done all kinds of stuff in the garden. I just wanted to hurry up and get it done because, like I said, it's hot and I did not want to be out there. I should have started my day out there instead of in the house cleaning, but just the way my mind works, I have to do what I'm thinking about. And I was mostly thinking about getting the inside cleaned up because it had got kind of bad over the weekend. Even though we hadn't been here much, when we was here, you know, you just kind of throw stuff around, especially with having the baby this weekend. It was a little messy. So we got that under control, got most of the garden done. I'm gonna get this cake in the refrigerator so it's gonna be nice and cold by dinner time. And then I wanna go and get in the pool because I'm hot, if you can't tell. And I'm ready to do that. I got in this weekend a little bit with Violet, but obviously you can't really relax if you're in a pool with a 3-month-old because somebody's got to watch her, right? And I'm high alert when we're around water, and it's just, there was really not relaxing. You know, it was fun and we enjoyed it, but I had a 3-month-old. So I'm gonna get this cake finished and I'm gonna go get in the pool. We'll have to do dinner and whatnot, which dinner's not gonna be a big deal. So let's finish this cake. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we got the icing in there and it is actually hardened up a little bit, which is fine, no big deal. Now I would love to put caramel in this because I love caramel, but Wendy doesn't. So they also have like a ℏ𝕗 I don't know if I'm saying that right, sauce that would have worked good in this, but it's too much like caramel. Wendy would have just said it was caramel and vetoed it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this Butterfinger bits here. You can tell the dogs think I got something for them or something. And just kind of get some of this in the holes because they are pretty deep because our icing just kind of melted into it, which is no big deal, it's fine. We'll fix it in a second. So we're gonna put this, and I did toast the walnuts. I just put them in the oven for just a few minutes. You don't leave your nuts if you're gonna put them in the oven to toast them because it takes just seconds for them to start burning. So toasted them up nicely. We gotta charge a battery. No promises because it's been a minute since I actually picked up the the camera. I usually use my phone lately. Now, if you wanted more sweetness, you could do brown sugar with like a tablespoon of butter and a little pinch of vanilla, bring that to a boil and coat the nuts. But I don't know, do I want to do that? It's gonna make my time slow down a little bit. I think we're gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 cup of brown sugar. Just not packed, and 2 tablespoons of butter, and a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm only telling you this so I can remind myself when I'm trying to make you a recipe. So maybe I want to make this exact same thing again. Maybe it'll be so good. That's the hope anyways. I'm just going to bring this to a boil, and then we'll add the nuts to it and then let it cool, I guess. Brought that to a boil for 90 seconds. Now we're going to add in these nuts. Trying to think of an enticing name for this. We'll figure that out. At this point, you would already know what I decided on, so hopefully it's a good one. Okay, now what we're gonna do is just kind of lay these out thin to let them cool. They might end up staying sticky because I didn't put no science or effort into, you know, how long they needed to boil or anything, but it's fine, we don't care. We don't care. So I'm gonna let these cool completely here, and then we'll come back to it. Okay, so I've got this broke up. I'm gonna add just a pinch of salt too, because I love salty with sweet. Gonna let this cool just a little bit more because it's still a little warm to the touch. And it did. So we're gonna finish this up with my phone. We're just putting on the Cool Whip now. I'm going to try to get it just all over the entire cake, one-handed, which you wouldn't think would take 2 hands, but seems like it does for me. And then now on this, we're going to put the Butterfinger down. That'll make a mess. It's part of it, I guess, especially when you're only got one hand. Which again, how many hands do I need to sprinkle stuff? Is that just a reason for me to be messy? Now, final step, we're gonna put the nut mixture on top. Doesn't look like it's gonna be the most beautiful dessert, but it tastes good, that's all that matters. Caramel drizzle on top would definitely up its game, but since we have one kid that is completely anti-caramel, we're gonna skip that and then watch. She won't even try it probably, because that's how it usually works for me. But I always like to just, you know, have the opportunity for her, unless I am making something that's supposed to be caramel, because then obviously it's just gonna be caramel. But I try to warn her ahead of time or make her something or whatever, just because I don't know, it just seems nicer that way. So I know I wouldn't be too happy if somebody's making a dessert and I was excited to try it and then found out it was something that I wouldn't eat. Granted, there's very few things that I won't eat, but you know. Okay friends, so verdict for the cake, it was really good. However, it was super sweet. It is definitely a milk or coffee cake. If I make it again, I'm going to switch out the icing for
vanilla pudding like traditional poke cakes. But all in all, it was delicious. I'll have the recipe linked down below. Thank you for hanging out. We appreciate y'all. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Until next time. Bye, friends.